Imagine spending 32 years on death row for a crime you didn't commit. No evidence, no justice, just a name, a face, and a system that decided your life wasn't worth the truth. This is the haunting story of Anthony Ray Hinton. In 1985, two fast food managers were shot in separate armed robberies in Birmingham, Alabama. The only connection: both were killed with what police claimed was the same .38 caliber revolver. They had no fingerprints, no eyewitnesses, but they had Anthony Ray Hinton, a 29-year-old black man with no criminal record. He worked at a warehouse. He had an alibi. But to the police he looked guilty, so they arrested him. Anthony was given a court-appointed attorney who didn't believe in his innocence. He even told him, "You're a poor black man charged with killing two white people in Alabama. You're going to be found guilty." The state brought in a ballistics expert who claimed that bullets from the crime scene matched a rusty gun found in Hinton's mother's house. The expert had no formal training. Still, the court accepted his word as fact. In less than a week, Anthony was convicted and sentenced to death. What followed was 3 decades of silence, darkness, and isolation. For 30 years, Anthony lived in a 5-by-7-foot cell. He watched 54 other inmates walk to their deaths. He was allowed 1 hour of sunlight per day. And through it all, he refused to confess, even when offered a lighter sentence, because he knew he was innocent, and he wouldn't let the system break his spirit. Over the years, Anthony filed appeal after appeal. Every one of them denied. His mother died while he was behind bars. He wasn't allowed to attend her funeral. Still he fought on. And finally, in 2002, Brian Stevenson, a civil rights attorney from the Equal Justice Initiative, took his case. Stevenson brought in 3 of the country's top ballistics experts. Their conclusion was clear. The bullets from the crime scenes did not match the revolver. Anthony was innocent all along. In 2015, after 30 years on death row, Anthony Ray Hinton walked free. The state had no case, no apology. He had spent more than half his life waiting to die for something he never did. Today he speaks across the world about injustice, hope, and forgiveness. But the scars of prison never fade. Anthony's story is not rare. Innocent people are still behind bars today. Drop a comment below if you believe the justice system must change. Like, share, and subscribe because stories like this must never be forgotten.